What is up, everybody? It's your boy Rogue here. This is my long-awaited update to the hero deck. So I took this deck to locals vlog coming up tomorrow because it's gonna be the last video of the year. Happy mother effing New Year's if you guys watch this in the new year. And the deck performed really well. Not gonna tell you guys. Spoiler alert for you guys to watch this video, but don't watch the vlog tomorrow. I went X2. Reason being, I wasn't prepared for a Sword Soul matchup at all. I built this deck completely to compete against Tier. And I lost the game 3 against a Sprite, no, not Sprite, against Draco Slayers, mainly because he opened Gamma Bestial. But if it wasn't for that, I would probably won that game. But nevertheless, this list was to turbo off Dark Claw as quick as possible and protect the Dark Claw. And it performed better than expected. So I asked you guys on my community tab, if you guys want it, you guys said yeah. So I'm going to go straight into the profile and you guys go from there. So we're going to do 2 Shadow Mist. Staple. I like 2 still, even though this is Dark Cloud Turbo. 3 is too much, 1 is too little. 2 Melee, 1 Denier. I am still running the Destiny Hero package. I know the Bestials are a thing, but my theory is with this deck, you're supposed to just make your boss monsters as fast as possible. And considering I cut the Evil Hero package in this build, these are not as bad as bricks as they were if you open it up with the Evil Hero package. If your opponent doesn't have a Bestial, you're popping off like you normally would. It's business as usual. However, if they are not playing a Bestial, if they are playing a Bestial and they have it, they better have it. That's the way I'm playing this method. And we're not trying to combo too heavy with the Mally Denier combos. They're just utility cards that can just get you there to make your opponent respond. And playing the deck differently instead of just trying to go for the straight full power combos makes a huge difference in the metagame. So this is not for comboing. Just set up for Fusion Destiny. These are the best targets, and if you can use their effects, great. But I expect these to get bestialed. So you got to go into your. I built this deck going into the game 1, figuring my opponent was going to have the best outs to my field, and by doing that, you're just going to make Dark Law as fast as possible, make your DPE pass, and most decks in the metagame can't handle that field. 1 Liquid because he draws broken. 3 Stratos. Stratos is amazing. Love it at 3, no exceptions. Yeah, Hero Lives, Stratos is nutty. 2 Vion. I like 2 Vion. Still, I'd want to add a Blaze Man and cut Vion down to 1 if I can cut the Ferris engine. Like, not cut it completely, just lower it. Right now, I'm still working out the kinks about how I feel about this engine because I ran 2 Vions, 3 Ferris, 2 Increase. Still like the 2. I don't like the 1. I tried 1 before, I didn't like it, so I put it back to 2, and I love 2. And despite the fact of Bestials being a thing and this Increase always getting hit, this wasn't really a bad engine, honestly. Like, Ferris is still a free summon, and he's gonna bring out your Increase, which gets you your Vion, which can get you your dumping your Mally. The only thing is, most players who know the hero matchup, they figure you're gonna dump Mally, so they're holding their bestial play for that. But you can do things like dump, depending on your hand, like if you open one an end shuffle, which I am running, you can dump your Shadow Mist, add a card, end shuffle, summon Stratos, end shuffle into Dark Law, and just not try to combo off or you can either Vion dump Liquid Soldier and then combo out Sunriser without using Liquid Soldier and then using Miracle to draw the 2 instead of doing it the other way around where you add the Liquid Soldier and then draw 2. So I found ways to play around the Bestials with that, and this is actually really good engine still. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Still figuring out if I'm gonna lower it, raise it, because I do want to try out Blazeman. I think Blazeman could be good in this build. Honestly, it was for the OTKs. You got it right. He can help you OTK through D-Shifter, which I did, and it was awesome. I don't care about Ash Blossom. I ran 3 for the Rogue matchups because my locals have a lot of Rogue. You can exchange these out for other cards, maybe like a triple tax or something. I might replace this for triple tax, and now, honestly, it was mid. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, it just stopping one thing just ain't crucial enough. Even if you hit a key card or a key play, like, it doesn't do enough. You just run it because when you run into Rogue decks like Heroes, Dinosaurs, it hurt those decks key plays because they can't really play through that as much. Even Sorso, and Flunderies as well, because this hurts Flunderies unless they have something else to stop it or to negate it. But outside of the Rogue decks, for meta decks like Tearlaments and like even Sprite, it doesn't do enough. So I don't know how I feel about it. This probably only cut though. Now the controversial card, 2 End Shuffle. I love this card. It's amazing. I don't want to run it at 3 because I don't want to brick with it. I ran it at 2 this past week, and it was good. Hero Lives into Stratos, grabbing whatever you need, and shuffling Stratos into a pretty much a Dark Law. And then you can combo out with your Ferris, for example. Let's say if you Hero lives, Stratos, add Ferris, and shuffle Stratos into Shadow Mist, which is gonna give you your mass change. And then after that, you can do your Ferris combo, eventually dump like a liquid or something, and you're gonna be able to essentially cycle back one of your E heroes after you combo to get another draw because in shuffle second effect is you can banish this from the graveyard, target an elemental hero monster and one Neo Spatial monster or one Neo and then draw. So yeah, because it says you can banish this card from your graveyard, shuffle from your graveyard into the deck either one E hero monster and one Neo Spatial monster or one element of hero Neos, then draw a card. Oh, I guess I was playing that wrong at locals. Nevertheless, I only did it like a couple times anyway. But I thought you could shuffle back any E hero. That's kind of mid. Anyway, point of this card is you get Dark Law draw. But yeah, the card's insane. Miracle, Poly, because I thought you could just shuffle back any E hero, but I guess you need an E hero and one Neo Spatial monster or one E hero Neos. So yeah, nevertheless, it's still good. Like I said, I only did it result at once at locals. Not like it matter because I screw up anyway, but the draw power can rarely, actually it ain't never gonna happen in this build. So nevertheless, you can still Stratos into all that what I just said. You're still pretty good getting Dark Law first turn. It was never terrible in all honesty. 3 mass change. I like the card. It's insane. Makes Dark Law. 3 Fusion Destinies is insane as well. Best, well, like, because the thing about heroes right now, even though the metagame is crazy, we still got Fusion Destiny at 3. We got the end shuffle to guarantee yourself a Dark Law. So that's like having 6 mass changes. In addition to having freaking Hero Lives. You got the Rhoda to search out whatever you need. Any warrior. 3 Hero Lives. Yeah, you guys don't know how that goes. So depending on your hand, you can Hero Live Stratos if you open up End Shuffle. If not, Hero Lives, instead of trying to combo out, I would just Hero Lives nowadays. Grab Shadow Mist, add Mass Change, and try to set. Because I do play back row in this deck. I'm playing currently 3 Rivalry of the Warlords and 3 Infinite Impermanence. Now, Rivalry of the Warlords, this build is doing the Rivalry to try to slow the opponents down, which did help me win some games. Imperm is because Imperm, I think, is just really good. Effect negation is really good this format. Stopping key plays on tier can hurt them sometimes. You know, against other decks, is just really good. Rivalry just floodgates people. And I found this is honestly enough. I might test out some different things, but right now, at locals the other day, this is pretty good. Now for the extra deck. 2 Dark Law, staple. I don't like 3 because even though I could run 3, I don't know yet. We're still figuring it. If it's still figuring things, this is just version 1 for the deck. Hero Blast, Dystopia for burn damage. Never came up because I'm not running Plasma anymore. If you guys haven't noticed, it's a 40 card main deck. I'm thinking about adding another Destiny hero to the deck so I can maybe get this more consistently. Because I found when I was playing my deck, while it was consistent and didn't brick really, not having that extra Fusion Destiny target mattered because like once you Fusion Destiny once, the other 2 are dead. So if you top deck a Fusion Destiny, I kind of wanted a target on my deck so I could potentially do either a Dystopia play or a Dangerous play. So Dangerous is good because it's 1 dark effect monster and plus a Destiny hero. So you can send Shadow Mist and get a free search off the Fusion Destiny, which can come up a lot. But Gooska, so if you get Droll and Lockbird, Heavy Hand Trap, you can Hero Live Stratos, number some Stratos, make this pass. It can help you steal games against Flunderies. I just like it. You run it because of that. It's really good. I went back to Trinity over Bane because Trinity is goated. Honestly, like I said, I'm just trying to OTK as quick as possible. Turbo out Dark Line. I just want to have as many win cons as possible. Haven't won with it yet, but it can come up. Escarito, Ab-Zero, DP, pretty standard hero stuff. 2 Cross Crusader, Decimator, Wonder Driver. This came up a lot during my tournament, and Sunriser. Sunriser is a staple to me. He adds your Miracle Fusion and helps you pop off. Now, this is my side deck. It's very questionable. 3 Ghost Bells. I figured it'd be good against the bitch you masked up. Didn't draw it when I sat it in for that deck. And also, it was for Tier Limits. Didn't play against Tier. So, like I said, this deck was mainly for Tier. 2 Lightning Storms for like Flunderies and stuff like that. Evenly matched for like Flunderies and Rogue decks. Feather Duster. This is the reason I didn't go X1. Instead, I went X2. I played against Sorso. I lost game 1 due to a big misplay. Game 2 rolled around, and I got evenly matched, and I had this set. If I would have had Judgment, which is what I'm supposed to be running, I would have negated evenly matched. We would have went to game 3, and the rest is history. However, with that being said, considering I didn't have Judgment, I had this. I was too lazy to look for them. I got judgments. I was just too lazy to look for them. So this was decent though when I sat it in, but cards are evenly matched around, and you're playing a rogue deck like Heroes. You need to side in Judgment. That's like a side deck staple in my opinion. So yeah, Strike was mid, add Judgment, and I sided 3 triple tags. It made me want to main it because it was always live and good. So yeah, man, this is my hero deck profile in detail. Post your thoughts and opinions about it in the comment section down below. Let me know how you feel about Heroes for the format. Is it a good deck? Let me know. I know most people think the deck is bad. Like I said, this deck performed really well considering everything, but my locals is full of rogue right now because no one wants to play tier because everyone knows that's the best deck. So why I am running into decks like Draco Slayer, Sprite, and there are tier limits here and there, and tier limits do take my locals a lot. Most players would rather play something different. So I kind of, my playtesting is kind of skewed for now, but so far it's contesting pretty good. All right, man, it's your boy Rogue, and I'm signing out. Peace.